Were they allowed to send you anything, like books to read or stuff like that?
Yeah, so initially you could get books directly sent, and then they stopped that because of contraband. So I made deals with local bookstores that did secondhand used books in the swap trade. So
How far into your sentence did you start to read seriously?
nah, so it was well after the. All right, so every once in a while, a man couldn't take it on my unit. He would just jump off the top tier and kill himself. So I was on a movement to the nurse's office, and I had to go up through the top tier where I was at the time. And there was an empty cell where a man had committed suicide. And a prison officer encouraged me to go in the cell, grab whatever books that weren't urinated on or destroyed, and get them for myself and take them to my cell, because I had nothing in my cell initially. So that was the onset of many headaches trying to get my brain right to start reading.
Every word you couldn't understand, what did you do?
So I used this template from the general education, the booklet that taught me that every word that you write down the spelling of 10 times, and then write out its definition 10 times, and then use it in 10 separate different sentences, you will commit that word to memory. And I just started taking the dictionary apart, and I became so fluid that I quit counting books at 9,400 books. 6 years of study. I was writing 10-page letters. I fell in love with language. It's something, even that word, I love the word language. And I used to sit in my cell. I had one goal. I was going to be executed. I didn't want to embarrass myself the day that they put me to death. When I grew up, I had a very staccato, ugly delivery of verbiage. I took no thought in my word pattern. I wasn't considerate of other people. I didn't think. But on the day that they wanted to put me to death, I wanted to have a beautiful speech somehow. I didn't want to embarrass myself. Could you imagine that? You're sitting in an electric chair. You can't be more than a 20-some-year-old kid, and you're praying that you can say something before they pull the hood over with a wet sponge on your skull that they've shaved to make sure the electrode gets the most power. And you have to say something before they stick this plastic thing in your mouth to keep you from biting your tongue, which is absolutely stupid. They're putting you to death, and they're putting the safety items in your mouth. So I kept thinking, I want to have something beautiful to say. I don't want to go to my death without meaning, but I didn't know how to get there without learning. So everything that I've shared about my life, I never expected to share. I just simply learned how to speak beautifully to myself so that I could master my last moments.
Wow, that's powerful.
Watch Dave Courtney's Underworld, The Craze, out now on various platforms, Amazon Prime, Plex, and for American viewers, Tubi TV. The film includes exclusive interviews with former members of the Craze gang, revealing remarkable insights into the 60s criminal underworld.